is a new year. There are a lot of big changes for me going into this year, and one of them is going to be this YouTube channel. It's something that I've wanted to do for a long time. I have a lot of thoughts, and like every normal person, I talk to myself out loud about a lot of things. And so I decided that this YouTube channel would be a good venue for me to get those thoughts out, hopefully in a somewhat organized way. Like I said, it's something I've wanted to do for a long time, more for myself, not expecting a big following. Maybe the goal is 10 followers of this YouTube channel by the end of 2024. But I can never really come up with a theme for the channel, and I didn't want to just randomly rant about anything and everything. But something that I realized recently is that one of the reasons I want to do something like this is just for fun. I don't want to start a YouTube channel to talk about politics, especially 2024. There'll be plenty of people that you can go to talking about that sort of thing. I didn't want to talk about serious stuff. I wanted to just talk about fun, silly things that can be a distraction from the serious work and actual responsibilities of real life. And part of that is because I am a very busy parent of 3 children. I am in my 30s. I'm working a full-time job. I'm married, trying to raise kids. And that's when it hit me that one of the things that's been somewhat serious but also fun over the last several years is being a busy parent with all of those responsibilities, and also being a lifelong gamer. I love video games. They're a big part of my childhood. And I took a very long break from gaming about 10 years ago, or a little more, because I got married, because I was in college, because I had grown-up responsibilities. I had things that I needed to do that meant I didn't have time to sit down in front of the TV for hours on end and play video games anymore. And so I took a very long break from that. And then back in 2018, shortly after my twins were born, so they were still babies. They were 1, and my older daughter was 4. And I picked up finally, after that long break, I picked up a Nintendo Switch, and I was a kid again. I was right back there, playing Mario, playing Zelda, playing Street Fighter, a lot of my childhood favorites, right? Things that I grew up playing that were really important to shaping my childhood. And that was back in 2018. So now, right, it's 2024. My twins are 7 and my daughter is 10. They're about to be 8 and 11. And so now this is a very interesting time, because instead of trying to take the Switch, which is portable, very nice, and sneak into another room and play video games for an hour while the children are napping, and then having to put it down and go back to adult responsibilities. Now we've started to game together as a family. My son in particular is very into video games. He watches YouTubers play video games, and then goes and plays them himself. And so we play together. We play Mario Kart and Mario Wonder, and all of the great, up to 4 or 5 player couch co-op type games that we can get our hands on. Smash Brothers, we play. And that's been a lot of fun over the last couple of years. And one of the big decisions that I have made for 2024 is that I'm finally going to upgrade to big boy gaming, and I am going to get a PlayStation 5. And that is going to present a new set of challenges in terms of gaming together as a family, gaming responsibly, being a parent, and demonstrating for my kids how to balance normal everyday activities for them at school. For me, it's work, as well as spending actual quality face-to-face time together as a family, while also making time for video games. And not just making time for video games, again, on that 4-player couch co-op family communal gaming time, but also if my son wants to take his Switch and go play Mario RPG, which is a single-player game that I can watch him play, and I do have fun watching him play, like he's had fun watching me play over the years, how can we make time for that, where you get your own, just single-player alone time playing video games without it becoming an unhealthy sort of addiction, where homework's not getting done, chores aren't getting done, you didn't spend any time with your mom or your sisters today because you were spending all that time gaming. All those challenges that then, for me as a parent who really wants to game, who would love to spend 2 hours on the latest AAA title on PlayStation, but when should I do that? How long should I really do that? How do I demonstrate for my kids how to be a responsible adult and a gamer, and a father and a gamer, and how do we navigate those things? So going into this time, I thought that would be a great kind of sticking point for the channel, kind of an anchor. I'll talk about all kinds of other things when new video games come out, when movies get made based on video games. I'm sure I'll have all kinds of thoughts and things that I'll want to rant about, and this YouTube channel will be a great space for that. But I also want to, if I can, speak to other parents in my position, parents who either have no restrictions whatsoever on gaming or screen time in general, iPads, whatever it may be, and are starting to see maybe, the negative impacts of that, and how do I rein that in? How do I get more of a balance? Or parents who are the complete opposite, just no video games in the house because they want to be incredibly strict with their children's gaming and screen time and that sort of thing. How do we navigate that? How have we for the last few years? How are we going to be navigating that now, moving from a Nintendo-only household to a two-console household to big boy games, as people sometimes like to refer to the PlayStation and Xbox ecosystems. And so I want to talk about that as I take my kids through that journey, and just share my thoughts on this channel as time goes. I'm a millennial, so I was a 90s kid, and I didn't have a cell phone or iPad or anything like that growing up, but I did have video games. So now for our children, we set boundaries when it comes to screens. There are school nights where you don't just get to take your iPad off into the bedroom and watch Netflix all night. No, we're going to do a family game night. We're going to have a family movie night where we sit down and watch a movie together instead of all watching 4 different movies at the same time. We do those sorts of things, and video games is now a part of that. My wife is not a gamer at all. Part of the reason I gave up gaming right after I got married. But she found her gateway with Animal Crossing, right? Everyone was home with a lot of time on their hands during the pandemic, 2020, 2021. She found Animal Crossing. She became somewhat addicted, and now she's open to playing video games with the family. That game in particular was a game where it's only one player most of the time, and we would have fun just watching each other decorate our houses and sculpt our islands, and it was something that we enjoyed to do together as a family. So gaming became something that all 5 of us in the house could enjoy together, and so I want to keep that going. If I want to play Spider-Man 2 or God of War on PlayStation, I want to figure out, when do I make time to play that? Is that something that my son or my kids will want to sit and watch? Maybe take turns, pass the controller around. How are we gonna navigate those things? How can I still be a gamer in my 30s as a dad and a husband with a full-time job? So hopefully that's things that I can share with people who are looking for advice, who are looking for examples. Maybe you are my age and you have young kids and you have these same questions you're trying to navigate. If people do find this video, I would love to have some interactions in the comments, but like I said, I don't intend these videos or this channel to be some huge YouTube thing with millions of people following. I'm mostly doing this for myself, but if anyone does find me, hopefully by the time you find me, there will be more videos than just this one. Hopefully I'll have some interesting content. I'll come up with some topics and, like I said, things that I just want to rant about. That's what this space is going to be for me. In between my full-time job and taking care of kids and spending quality time with my wife and family. So hopefully this channel is something that's of use to people, and if not, then I will hopefully enjoy spending the rest of 2024 ranting into the camera for myself, for my own benefit. But if you do find content here that you like and you would like to see more videos, or there are specific topics you'd like me to address, I guess I have to say, smash that like button and hit subscribe, or don't. I really don't care. But yeah, I look forward to spending the rest of the year uploading videos here and sharing my thoughts, and hopefully being able to look back in a year or two and see the sort of progress that I've made, both with the channel and more importantly as a father and a husband. So I need to come up with an outro catchphrase. I don't have one yet, but you know, all your base belong to us. See you on the flip side. Go Power Rangers. See you guys later.